Good morning and welcome back. Well, taking care of veterans who sacrifice so much for our country, that's the goal of the U.S. Vets Homeless Shelter in Kalaeloa. Now, organizers say 20% of those getting help from the shelter served in the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. That's the highest of all their shelters nationwide. And now there's something that you can do to help. And joining us with the details are Daryl Vincent with the U.S. Vets and Army veteran Ryan Waldroup, who served our country in Afghanistan. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Why don't I start off with you, Daryl? What's the reality for these veterans? Because they're coming home and now some of them can't find a job and they're on the verge of homelessness.
That's what U.S. Vets is about. We've been in existence since 2002 in Hawaii, and we've served over 1,700 formerly homeless veterans. And the last year, we've seen an increase in the people coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. And they come back and come into domestic problems and so on and so forth. And our job is really just to find them, give them their salient needs, make sure that we're helping them getting employment, substance abuse treatment, mental health, in collaboration with Department of Veteran Affairs.
And Ryan, you know, you served so bravely for our country, and it must have experienced some problems when you came home. So what happened to you, and how did you seek help?
Yes, ma'am. After serving in Afghanistan, you know, I came back, and when I got out of the military, I went back home to North Carolina. And one of my coping mechanisms was, you know, I turned to drugs. And that's one thing about U.S. Vets is they've got me the right treatment for substance abuse and stuff like that, and for mental illnesses as well.
Was it the tragedy of war that you were unable to cope with? I mean, why did you experience some of these problems?
Yeah, just everything in general. You know, war is, you know, it's not a great thing. And as you come home, you know, you know, you tend to get nightmares, tend to get, you know, problems in your head and stuff, and that's just how I dealt with it, you know.
Yeah. And how is your situation right now?
It's great, you know. Being at U.S. Vets, it's a blessing. You know, they're helping me get all the treatment that I need, whether it's mental, whether it's substance, whether it's going to work, getting a job, you know, financially stable, everything.
And what about you, Daryl? What's your advice to those veterans out there who are struggling to find help?
Ask for help. You know, there's a lot of resources out there. Obviously, homelessness is a nationwide issue, and we're thanks to General Senseki's 5-year plan with about 3 years left in that. And we want to make sure we bring that number down to 1, from 75,000 to 1. As long as there's one homeless veteran in the street, our job is not done. All
right. Well, happy Veterans Day to you both, and thank you so much for your service to our country. That's Daryl Vincent, the Director of U.S. Vets, and also Ryan Waldroup. He's also a veteran as well. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'd also like to let you know that there is a Patriot Run and Walk that you can participate in. It's the U.S. Vets 5K Patriot Run and Walk, the 7th annual. It's on Saturday, November 17th. It's at 8 a.m. at the waterfront at Pu'uloa in Ever Beach, and you can definitely register now. The time now is 6:12. We'll be right back.